Hi, everybody.
What's up?
Today we are going to do the long-awaited plants part 4, fungi part 2. We haven't done a podcast in like a month or something, and sorry, I have no real excuse. I just haven't, and I hope this at least somewhat makes up for it. We are going to talk about 3 types of fungi today that are not mushrooms. So, with nothing else to say, let's get into the first one. The first one is one that you might not know is a fungi. It is a fungi, and at least I didn't know it was a fungi until I started researching for this video. But I'm not sure. You might. I'm not. Yeah, I don't know. That fungi is yeast.
Yeah,
Yes, the thing that you use to make bread rise. Yeast is a very interesting fungi because it is it is a single-celled organism, Langston. So that basically means that it's generally if it has one cell, it means it's much less complex. Cause like we humans have like I don't know how many. I think it's like actually I don't even have a good idea. I should have looked it up. It's like
two cells.
no, like I think like millions, billions. I don't know. I may be far off.
Two cells.
Like we have a lot more, and yeast being single-celled means that it's a bit more simple. Humans have been using yeast for a long time. How exactly? How long exactly, Langston?
Um, over 4,000 years.
Yeah, that's right. The ancient Egyptians first cultivated yeast around 2500 BC or so. Um and yeah, and now we have it to make bread and stuff. Um yeah. Langston, can you tell us another fact about yeast? Like, how hot can it grow in?
Around 113 degrees.
Yes. So it can grow in very hot climates. Also very cold, down to only 28.4 degrees. This is all Fahrenheit, by the way. For Celsius, for if we have any fans watching who use Celsius, then that would be -2 degrees to 45 degrees, I think. Yeah. Um, so I think that's all for yeast. And let's move on to our next fungi, known as this one you will know who is a fungi. Truffle.
Truffle.
And Langston, not the chocolate truffles
Oh, dang it.
that you like. This is yeah, it may look weird. These are often what they look like before they're like made into all that truffle oil and stuff. By the way, fun fact, truffle oil doesn't have to contain any truffle. So there. Truffles have a very interesting harvesting process. Pigs often um can have a good sense of smell and can smell them, and they're to help find them in countries such as France and Italy. But there was another animal used to help find them that is not a pig. What is that animal, Langston?
A dog.
And why are dogs sometimes used instead of pigs?
Because when pigs find them, they eat the truffles.
Yeah, I mean I don't blame them.
Yeah.
That's why in 1985 Italy banned the use, I believe, of the method of using pigs to find truffles. So they do it with dogs instead for that reason. Truffles can be very expensive. For 2 reasons. Number one, because they're so hard to find and you need to rely on these dogs and pigs. And number two, because they only grow during very specific months. Specifically, the white truffle grows only between October and December. There are 2 main kinds of truffles, black truffles and white truffles. White truffles are more expensive and can get up to
Um, $500 an ounce.
Yes, $500 an ounce. That's pretty crazy, and I'm not sure how much or why anybody would ever pay that much for like a truffle, but I guess they do.
Yeah.
I think that's it. I'm not sure. Is there anything else? I don't think so. And I didn't bother writing a script for this one, so I'm just going completely
Crazy.
unscripted.
Going that crazy.
No. And for the final kind of fungi, I didn't do a picture because I couldn't find any that weren't discussing. It's mold. Now I'm just gonna give a quick description on mold because and if you're if you easily get grossed out, I don't know, maybe skip this. First of all, Langston, how many different types of mold are there? How many different species?
Around 100,000.
Oh yes, over 100,000 species of mold. They're all very similar, but they're still different species. So basically, how it works is mold produces generally, this is like the general thing. Some species have slightly different methods, but this is the general thing. So they produce tiny little spores that get on your food, except they're only attracted to wet food and will die if the area isn't moist or wet enough. That's basically it for this video. I know it's another short one, but I'll be back with one soon. Hopefully tomorrow if I can make one work. But yeah, bye. Say bye, Langston.
What's up? What's